Hi Reddit and YouTube, Decapod73 here. Just wanted to show you the greenhouse that I've built out on my screen porch. Most of the plants are looking pretty good, so let's see what I've got. Okay, so we moved in here about a year ago and the apartment came with a screened-in porch area, so I've made a greenhouse. During the summer, it's fine being open. During the winter, you see I have plastic up here. I put that all the way around and put in a space heater to keep it above freezing. That was not good for the electrical bill. Just a warning to you guys. So what we've got is, let's see, this tree fern I got on discount when it had one frond. It's obviously doing pretty well. It especially started doing better once I started giving it rainwater, or at least dechlorinated water instead of tap. And then collecting rainwater and dechlorinated is necessary if you're growing carnivorous plants, which I've done for 15 years. These are not getting enough sun. The pitcher plant and the Venus flytrap here, carnivorous plants and maidenhair ferns should not be able to live in the same pot, so obviously we don't have enough sunlight going on here. It was completely overgrown with this spike moss, Selaginella. And so I recently pulled all that out. Hopefully it helps a bit. But yeah, these are just volunteers that came from spores in the greenhouse. I do have other carnivorous plants here that I'm propagating for selling on eBay. Some of the bladderworts and sundews. This one here is a Stelidium, a trigger plant from Australia. It's not carnivorous. There are some members of this genus that are postulated to be carnivorous. At least they certainly catch and kill bugs. This one isn't, but it does have a cool mechanism on its flowers that I'll try to show you, where when it gets pollinated, it slaps the bees on the butt with the anthers and stamens to transfer pollen. Some sundews here. The Dibonata is in bloom. Actually, they both are. Same up here. Nice flowers on that. And my orchids are blooming. So the purple one is a recent gift that arrived in flower. The white one, the Phalaenopsis here, rebloomed in my care, so that was nice. First time I've really had success with that, and I think it looks really good. Let's see. Over here we've got, I just trimmed this hibiscus way back because it was getting too big. Hopefully it'll bloom again for us this summer. But we've got a ribbon plant, formerly known as a tapeworm plant, but no one wanted tapeworms in their garden, so it got renamed. We've got a pilia down there. Now, really, the big dominant thing taking over everything is the vine that starts there, goes all the way up. So this is a tropical variety of passion flower. There we go, that will provide fruit for us. It isn't this year, but reading online it sounds as if they need to get a little bit older before they bear fruit. But it is blooming, so that's nice. Another cool thing about this passion fruit vine, it's covered in extra floral nectaries. So nectar producing organs that are not in flowers, if I can see that. Let's see. We're awfully backlit here. But that attracts ants that normally in the wild would be defending the plant. These aren't the ants that would really be around it in the wild, so they are just taking the nectar without stinging anybody. However, since we have so many ants on the passion flower vine, and the passion flower vine is attached to these Nepenthes, Asian pitcher plants, these have been quite well fed. Let's see if I can get a shot down there. And while I've brought the plants in on purpose, lots of bugs have come in of their own accord. You saw the ants. We've also got standard, brown house spiders and cellar spiders. But some of the cool ones that I like are actually members of Eulerobidae. So these are also known as hacklemesh orb weavers. And they are interesting because they are the only spiders that are constrictors instead of venomous. They just wrap their prey up and squeeze it with the silk and do not produce any venom whatsoever. We've also got, okay, this is something I'm really proud of that I built, is I got the pre-made stair steps from Home Depot, and then learned how to use a miter saw and built the rest of this around it to make a tiered planter here. So we've got sort of the drier plants up top, cast iron, ZZ plant, mother-in-law's tongue, down to, you know, a Rex begonia shelf with a Plectranthus and Ernstii. Oh, actually, I really like this Nautilus begonia. That's a pretty one. Bromeliads, coleus, just everything I've collected over the years, everything I've rescued. I think there's a... I need to get this staghorn fern mounted properly, but it's doing okay in the soil. Strawberry begonia, which is a terrible misnomer because it's a saxifrage, not a begonia. And on down, some coleus, some ferns, hypoestes, bird's nest fern, begonia listata that I got from a cutting. The big guy down here I had to move to the bottom shelf so he didn't shade everybody, is a Ferfugium japonicum, otherwise known as a tractor seat plant. And then an alligator fern. So that's my garden. That's my greenhouse that I've set up on the porch. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.